Hi guys, welcome back. Today I want to share with you my top 3 favorite drugstore foundations. There are so many foundations out there at the drugstore and I certainly have not tried them all, goal, but I have tried many of them and I've narrowed down a few that I just absolutely love and have hit my top 3 favorites. So I want to share those with you now, and first of all I want to let you know that my skin type is combination. I have basically normal skin, but I get a little bit of dryness right here, like the tops of my cheeks and my under eye area, and I get a little bit of oiliness down my T-zone. So I call my skin combo for those reasons. And so these foundations work for my skin type. If you have dry skin, then these foundations might work just fine for you if you put a moisturizing primer underneath, or you have just a really excellent moisturizer that you use beforehand. And if you have very oily skin, then you might want to go with an oil mattifying primer underneath, because I think they are really good middle ground kind of foundations and they really could work with any skin type, but they definitely do work with my combination skin. So I have foundations from 3 different brands, so I'm giving you like a wide array of foundation choices. One thing I will say is that at the drugstore, sometimes it is hard to find a full color range of foundations. So some of these that I'm going to mention don't have great colors for super fair skin or for very deep skin tones. So I hate that. I wish that drugstore foundations had a better selection, but for the formula and how these perform, I absolutely love these. So let's take a look. One that I've mentioned on my channel before is this Almay TLC. It's the Truly Lasting Color Foundation, and I have it in the shade Naked 160. You get 1 fluid ounce. It comes with a pump. What led me to this foundation is reading a review about it on beautypedia.com, and that is associated with the Paula's Choice website, and they just review products so well and really give you an understanding of what you're getting into. And this got the best rating. So they really remarked on how creamy and blendable and natural looking this formula is. So let me give you just a little swatch of what that looks like. So this is my shade. It's the shade Nude 160. You can see that it's not a super runny formula. It's a good color match for me. This does not oxidize whatsoever, so it stays very true to color. It's very creamy, and so it blends out beautifully and gives like a light to medium coverage, but it still looks natural on the skin. And I would say the finish is kind of a demi matte. So it's not going to completely mattify your skin. I still set my T-zone with a powder, but it's not going to dry you out and cling to dry patches if you have dry skin. So I think it's a beautiful balance. The next one that I have is from CoverGirl. This is the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. And I don't hear a lot of people talk about this foundation, but this foundation is incredible. The finish on this is amazing. Let me give you a swatch of this as well so you can kind of see what the consistency looks like. So this one I have in the shade 110 Creamy Natural. And again, a good color match. However, this foundation does oxidize. So you can see, we'll see if we can see it happen on my hand, but I can definitely see it on my face. You might want to go 1 shade lighter, but this finish is phenomenal. It almost feels like a liquid to powder finish, but without being, it is not cakey. It does not settle into my pores. The L'Oreal, the newest, I think it's Pro Matte, that one, incredible long-lasting formula, but it so emphasized my pores, it was awful. So this one I feel like has a similar matte finish, but it's kind of like a natural matte, a demi matte, and it doesn't emphasize my pores. My skin just looks flawless when I wear this. Because of the oxidization, sometimes I mix these two, and for some reason together they don't seem to oxidize as much, and I actually love the combination of the Almay and the CoverGirl like crazy a lot. I would swear by this mixture. Really good. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is actually from Ulta's brand. And that is another thing that I really don't hear people talk too much about on YouTube. And not all of their products are winners, and maybe that's why, but they come out with some pretty excellent things. And one of them is this Demi Matte Foundation. I don't like to go for an ultra matte look. I have actually the Rimmel Stay Matte. And to me, this is so mattifying on my skin that it ends up making my skin not look very natural, like I can see the makeup more. I can make that foundation work pretty well with different primers and stuff, or if I kind of thin it out, but this one in terms of a matte finish is absolutely beautiful. It's matte, again, without being cakey looking, so it's just gorgeous. Let me give you a swatch of this one. So this is the shade, let me see how they do the shades here. This is the shade Ivory, so I don't think it has a number code, but it is the shade Ivory. And it comes with a little pump. It's so messy and gross. Sorry about that. And this is my shade. This one is a little bit darker, so maybe this for me is more of a summer color, but it's stinking gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It's kind of moussey feeling. So as you're blending it in, it's very lightweight on the skin, and you don't feel, it doesn't feel heavy on your face. None of these do. It doesn't feel like you're wearing makeup, and for me, that is definitely something I want in my foundation. So I absolutely love this from Ulta. Definitely not the color that I am right now. I'm getting pale already, and it's only October. But I absolutely love this finish, and I love that it's an SPF 20 foundation. These other two do not have SPF in them, but this one I love to throw on in the summertime because it has a great matte finish. When I'm going to be outside in the humidity and I'm going to be in the sun, the SPF is fantastic. So I love all three of these, and I highly recommend them. If you want a demi matte, so your skin looks mattified, you get some medium coverage. All three of these I would say are medium but buildable. You don't want them to emphasize pores. I hate that. And you want to have a foundation that's really going to last throughout the day. Then I highly recommend the three of these foundations. They are all such a good price as well. You can often find this one for $5 at one of Ulta's sales. I think Almay is maybe around the $9 mark. And this one I think at Target is like $6 or $7. So really affordable, really fantastic foundations. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you'll thumbs up this video and that you'll subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.